Year after year, we always talk about expansion. We always want it. Every year, there's a bunch of rumors that new teams are going to join the league, and it hasn't happened. And that had me thinking a little bit. Every time we get close, a team ends up buying out a different org, and just keeps resetting the process over and over and over again. We've had Miami Heretics buy in. The G2 Esports just bought in with Minnesota Rocker. You had Team Falcons, the Saudi team. They just bought the Vegas Legion spot. And recently, Cloud9 just bought New York Subliner spot. This is a great thing to have all these new orgs into the league. But what I think is happening here is I think a lot of these teams are buying in because they're getting ready for next season. Not this coming season, the season after that. I think after this next season, we are going to be quote-unquote refranchising and dropping all the city-based names, and we'll go back to your Opticgaming, your Faze Clan, your Cloud9, 100 Thieves, and like that. This is huge news. If that does come true, there's a lot of rumors that is true. I think it's true, because why else would you have teams like, Cloud9 join, Team Falcons join? Why would you have rumors of, other teams, which I can even show you here, like Team Liquid, Fnatic, Gen G, and Space Station Gaming? All four of these teams have been wanting to get in the league and getting a spot this year. Will it happen? I don't think these four will get in. I think these guys are going to be looking to get in next year. And hopefully that's by getting, a 13 through 16 spot. Because as EWC proved, in my eyes, that even the 13 through 16, they can put on some good matches if they have the whole season to practice as a team. Everyone said, 13 through 16, they were terrible at hardpoint for the most part. And yeah, for the most part, that's true. If you're constantly switching out players every week or every day, whatever it is, you're not going to have that steady improvement like your teams like 100 Thieves and Miami had this year, and even Seattle Surge. If you give some of these teams a full year together, even if they do make a change or two, if you have most of the team together the whole year, they can make a run. Now, are they going to beat your Phases, your Optics, your Cloud9? Probably not. Most of the times, they shouldn't. But having that extra upset factor that could happen, being in 16 teams, is so much better to actually give these other players opportunities. We don't know all the people in Challengers. There's a lot of opportunity there and a lot of skill that I think still should be in the league that's not. If we do go to 16 teams, you can do a couple different ways of scheduling. You can have two divisions like you see on the left, 8 teams in each, and you can do, instead of playoffs, it'd be, stage 1 qualification. So your top 4 from each would get in. That route would make it less games at the actual major. Teams obviously wouldn't be too happy because they missed out, but that's why you play these games. These qualifiers, you got to be the best to get in. Or you could do it like the EWC way, where you had 4 groups of 4, and you got to win 2 before you lose 2. I think that was a really good idea. I really like that pool play system. It's a lot better than the traditional that we used to have, where you had to play everyone in your pool. Because if you had a really bad, number 4 seed, then everyone got that one free win, and it comes down to usually some weird tiebreaker with map wins. All in all, I don't see how this could be a bad thing. I think it'll be a great thing for our esport. I think it can grow. I think more teams will be looking to get in. I think you could see, maybe a TSM eventually trying to get in. You could see a lot of different teams. Maybe NRG would want to come back. With all the financial things, who knows with the whole esports world these days. But the esports bubble already popped, so the teams that have survived are probably going to stay, and they're going to want to slowly get into more esports. If you do go back into the refranchising and do a different way, kind of like how it was in Black Ops 4, you can have your amateur or your challengers teams compete at champs again. This is exactly what it was like on the picture here. Was from COD Champs and Black Ops 4. You had all these groups. You know, you had 2 pro teams, you had 2 challengers teams, and you had a whole lot of games to watch, and it was so much fun. All day, a whole bunch of Call of Duty. I don't know why anyone wouldn't like that. More Call of Duty is always better, even if it's not great matches. Having it on anyone's screen, or the ability to, is a huge W for Call of Duty. You can look at it in sports terms. Is everyone gonna want to watch the Raiders play? No. But the fact that it's on, you know, if you're a general Call of Duty fan, it's gonna be better to have it at least in the background than to just be sitting here waiting for the next major or event to start. All in all, you know, with all these teams here, I think it would be a really fun league to watch. You know, you get the money names back, like Team Liquid. Fnatic is a huge historical org. Gen G was in Call of Duty before. They were really good until Black Ops 4 Champs. And Space Station Gaming, it'd be fun to see them in. I think they were in the league or in Call of Duty before. They didn't have a whole lot of success, if I remember right. But regardless, more teams to a certain standard is better. I think if we get 16 teams, that is a perfect number. Makes things easier for bracket play, makes things easier for pools, and just overall more Call of Duty, which I would love. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And what org would you like to see join the Call of Duty League? Alright, with that, I'm out. Peace.